Evgenia Stankina. Just a few moments ago, we received a videotape which records the details of the tragedy which unfolded in mineral waters. As we've already reported, early this morning, the operation was completed on disabling the terrorists who seized 41 hostages. As a result of this operation, 19 people were injured. 5 of them died. They are Oksana Bulanova, Aidar Istumyan, Yulia, and Valentina Sukhanova. The identity of the 5th victim, the 18-year-old young woman who died from her injuries in hospital, is not yet established. And now the video material with the details about how all of this occurred. The detailed analysis of yet another terrorist act in mineral waters is still ahead, but already evident is that this group of criminals was much better prepared. The terrorists behaved themselves extremely aggressively. Their actions were exceptionally confident and brutal. At 3 o'clock in the morning, the criminals transferred 10 hostages from the bus to the helicopter, 8 women and 2 men. And at 3:30, units of the special divisions Vega and Wimpel, unnoticed, penetrated the helicopter and began the storm. You see how the employees of the special units are helping the hostages to escape. But the unforeseen explosion of a grenade in the hands of one of the terrorists led to tragedy. The penetrated gas tanks blew up. 5 women died. 5 troops of special designation were injured, 2 seriously. And also 1 criminal was killed. What happened could not, unfortunately, have been avoided because what has become a regular practice, hostage-taking incidents, have turned the Northern Caucasus into a polygon of terrorism. The innocent victims are the new sincere grief. But there's one more question. Which language does one use with the criminals? All, incidentally, are citizens of Chechnya. Today, the government of Russia issued a statement about the situation in the Chechnya Republic. In it, it states that the situation in Chechnya is almost out of control and can no longer be managed and threatens to precipitate the most serious consequences, including broad-scale armed clashes. The ambitious policies of Dudayev, who is attempting to present Russia as an aggressor and enemy of the Chechnya people, has led the Chechnya Republic into isolation from the Russian Federation. It's noted in the statement, the policies of the current leadership of the Chechnya Republic have become the main destabilizing factors in the Northern Caucasus. The actions of the leading group of the Chechnya Republic strengthened the oppositional sentiments regarding its course. In the Republic, there are many healthy forces still fighting for restoration of the constitutional and elementary law and order and to renew friendly relations with Russia. The government of Russia, with full decisiveness, states that if, in respect to citizens of the Russian Federation residing in the Chechnya Republic, be they either of ethnic Chechnya Russian or Ingushetian origin, in the future violence is applied, it will be forced in accordance with the Constitution and the law of the Russian Federation to defend Russians. Also, the Russian government again affirms that the path to accord and peace in the Chechnya Republic lies through holding free democratic elections, through the normalization on a constitutional concerted basis of its relations with the Russian Federation. We're prepared on these principles for constructive dialogue and cooperation, it says in the statement of the government of Russia. A statement was published today by the Chechnya opposition. The Oppositional Temporary Council of the Chechnya Republic appealed to all residents of Chechnya to unite and to undertake necessary measures to save their homeland, whose existence is mortally threatened by each new day of the regime of Jahar Dudayev being in power, it says in the statement of the opposition. Meanwhile, Jahar Dudayev has raised today the question of terminating broadcasting of Russian television to Chechnya. This step, according to Dudayev, is caused by the fact that Russian television and mass media, under the direct control of official authorities, have unfurled a psychological war against the Chechnya state and its people. Over the region of the state of emergency in the zone of the Ossetino-Ingushetian conflict, observation forces have recorded helicopter flights from the territory of Chechnya. This Iturtas learned in the temporary administration. According to that same source, the supporters of the president of Chechnya is preparing provocational actions in the suburban region with the aim of distracting Russia's attention from the situation in Chechnya.